MSNBC is no more. The new name? MSNOW. And somehow, they managed to make their ratings go even lower. If you thought that the damage was done, if you thought a brand new sun was rising on cable TV, well, we'll circle back to that.
We will become MSNOW, which stands for My Source for News, Opinion, and the World. And look, Andrew, they even have a graphic up. I like it.
There it is. Actually, the new logo.
It looks very sporty.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we continue to explain entertainment. Keeping you ahead of the culture curve is what we do. And although we do not care for what they air on cable news, we do care about the ratings, about the ad revenue, because these channels are owned by entertainment companies. And so we will dive in deep, because we have to go way down low to find the ratings for MS Now. It's first week out. You won't believe the channel that's beating it. You won't believe it. We'll get there. But first, folks, click the like button and get ready, because it's savage. It's savage time right now. The former parent company of MSNBC, now MS Now, NBC News, is going after them. Here's the ad.
I turned off news altogether.
They're bantering back and forth.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's all bull.
I want to be able to form my own opinions.
I've seen people cut their families off.
Oh, just tell the truth.
They make everything seem extreme, seem scary.
I wish we didn't fight so much.
I'm looking for some facts first.
Tell me the facts, the truth.
Report things from both sides.
If we got clear facts, maybe we could calm down a little.
Just talk to each other more.
That's
All right, we don't got to play the whole thing. That is NBC News, telling you that cable news, if you go there, that's where it's just, you can't believe anything. Well, what just happened, folks? NBC just got rid of MSNBC and made them change their name. They sent them out there like a lamb to slaughter. My, oh my. MS Now is in hot water. Here's the article from Media Post. It says, with opinionated MSNBC out of the way, a new NBC News promo is taking shots at the kind of partisan yakking typified by MSNBC and the other cable news channels. Fact, clarity, calm, reporting for America goes the tagline at the end of the 60-second spot that began running recently. The message with NBC News, you get facts, not opinion. Now, who cares, folks? I'm not going to weigh in on what you think of NBC News. I'm not going to weigh in on what I think of NBC News. We all know what we think of NBC News. You know, the one good thing for NBC News is that they're the only network TV news division that hasn't been sued by the Trumpster. So, or at least hasn't lost to him, I guess. It says MSNBC is not mentioned in the promo, but the spot's timing coincides with the exit of MSNBC. It's MS Now, early this month, from the NBC Universal fold. Wow. You know, this is like telling somebody to get out from behind your walls. Go out and find your own town. Go out and get your own village. And then shooting an arrow at them as they're exiting through the front door. Woo! Talk about going strong, NBC. Strong is not how I would describe MS Now for obvious reasons. You'll see. And again, you will not believe the channel they're losing to. From Adweek. Week of November 10th, cable news ratings, Fox News posts gains. Now, if you've been following this channel, and when we read these ad weeks, you know that if there is a whiff of any kind of good that they can spin for MSNBC, MS Now, or CNN, by golly, they're going to do it. That's the headline. Every single time there's anything good they can say. And this is measuring the first week of MS Now. And they don't have a positive thing to say about it. Now, the fact that they're not telling you something negative about it in the headline, that's probably as good as they can go. Mr. Mochiro is the author here. We love him. Says TV Newsers Basic Cable Network Ranker and Cable News Report for the week of November 10th, 2025. Fox News was the only network to record week-to-week gains in total viewers during prime time and total day. Cool. Okay. Let's go to what they've got. And we're going to skip Fox. They're fine. They went up 3%, dropped 13% in the demo, whatever. Here's what we need. First week of MSNBC becoming MS Now. It says MSNBC, which concluded its visual tie-in with the NBC News brand in primetime this week, averaged 966,000 total viewers and 85,000 viewers in the demo for the week that just concluded. How much is that down, ladies and gentlemen? How much is that down? You just rebranded. You just spent $20 million. You just failed to get the handles somehow. You failed to get your X account and your Instagram account to be MSNOW. You don't even own those. But you spent $20 million on a rebrand, and you got it's sharp, right? You love the logo. Do you love the logo? I don't love the logo, but they think it looks sharp, and they're ready to go. Can you imagine what an amazing thing that in the very week that they rebranded, that they put out all the glamour and the bling and the blitz and the glamour and everything, folks? They wanted to hammer home that you should be there, and they dropped 23% in total viewers. And the thing that matters, they dropped 43% in the demo. Now, on the daytime, they're down 10% in total viewers and 19% in the demo. And here's where it gets rough. This is what you need to know. When it comes to, because there are going to be excuses, right? They're going to say, well, they had Mamdani getting them those ratings the week before. Okay. Still, you rebranded, right? Still, this is supposed to be like the grand opening. People want to show up, see what this is all about. What is this MSNOW I've never heard about? Oh, this is MSNBC, this new look. Oh, this is the new name. Oh, I love this. Look at these channels. Here is where they landed. In the first week of not being under the umbrella of NBC, among all basic cable networks, MSNBC remained in third in total primetime viewers. You know what that means? It means they're losing to CNN. And fell from number 5 to number 13 in the demo. It dropped to 3rd from 2nd in total viewers and slid to 8th from 7th. And here's what you need to know. How well is MSNBC, aka MSNOW, performing in their very first week? Because it's going to get worse now. Because surely, how many people tuned in just to say, oh, I want to see what it looks like now. Oh, I want to see the new branding. Oh, I want to see the new, do they have any new schedules, any personalities? And they had Mamdani. They had that election the week before to be able to absolutely promote that MSNBC is now MSNOW. So how did they do? They are tied with the Hallmark Channel, and we're not past Thanksgiving, so don't think for a minute that that is impressive. You can circle back after Black Friday and find out how much the Hallmark Channel goes up in ratings and where MSNBC will be. AKA MSNOW will be way behind the Hallmark Channel once we get past Thanksgiving and people tune in for the holiday romantic movies. Do you love those movies? I don't know. So yeah, tied with Hallmark in the total day demo. Tied with Hallmark. Now, I can get into CNN stuff. I can tell you about CNN's viewership, 73,000 in the demo in the daytime versus MSNBC averaging 56,000. And again, MSNBC, this was their big week. This is their big time. Come on, ad week. You got to change it over. You got to do the thing now, right? And so it's no surprise. It's no surprise that when we told you this was a branding nightmare disaster, that they had spent millions of dollars and failed to even get the handles on Instagram and X. Like, how much would it cost you to get a hold of somebody, whoever owns MSNOW, and say, listen, before it gets out that you're going to do this, be like, hey, we'd like to buy that from you, or on X. We'd like to buy that from you. Would you take $50,000, $100,000 before they make it known that they're going to rebrand, right? You would think they would do that. And surely, how much would it cost to get whoever owned that? It didn't mean anything back then, and they didn't. That's the level of failure and execution that this channel has managed to achieve now that it's not under NBC. And NBC is taking shots at it. NBC wants to kill MSNOW. They want to terminate its ability to exist because it's going to be down to Fox and CNN. And what do we know about CNN, ladies and gentlemen? We're down into the bidding phase for who's going to get a hold of Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers owns CNN. So guess what? If Paramount, who is by far in the lead company, likely to get Warner Brothers, if they get a hold of Warner Brothers, thus getting CNN, who's going to take over CNN? Well, this is an exclusive buried deep in the video. According to our sources, Barry Weiss will control CNN in addition to CBS News if that happens. Can you believe that? And MSNOW would be going up against Fox News and a newly re-energized CNN, refocusified. I'm going to steal the wicked terminologies there. Refocusified under Barry Weiss. Boy, wouldn't that be fun? Isn't Rachel Maddow having fun now? She's just soaking up the sun and soaking up their losses. She doesn't care. She works 1 day a week. Rachel Maddow works 1 day a week. She's in the top 15 shows on cable. But, that's easy to do when you work 1 day a week. Rachel Maddow, here, I'll tell you something about that too. Why will Rachel Maddow not take a pay cut or a pay raise and come on and be on, 2 or 3 days? Because if she did, she would not be as must-watch TV and she'd drop out of the 15. She would. Now, during the election, that was of interest, and so she could maintain it. But outside of the election, the goal here is make sure MS Now has at least one show in the top 15. The only way to do that is to have Rachel Maddow sit on her keister, make a ton of money, and do 1 day a week so that she gets the biggest audience she can on a Monday. Because Jen Psaki did not save the day for them. And this rebrand is hurting them. They're down, down, down. And folks, that's going to put a frown on everybody's face, except for Fox and CNN. They're having a great time. Folks, it's a shorter one today, but we wanted to bring this your way. That's all we've got to say when it comes to the slow, whimpering exit of MSNBC, the transition to MS Now. It's happened, and somehow it's even worse than before. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your turn. Click the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts, and get ready for Turkey Day. Folks, if you can make this day better for other people around you, go for it. You're just the kind of person to do so, and bring a lot of joy to this world. It's needed. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.